Right now on Last Chance Kitchen, the stakes have never been higher. It's a 2-part massive twist that will change Top Chef forever.
You said 8 twists, not 17 twists, Chef.
Oh my! Whoa! Army of cooks.
Dude, what's going on?
Welcome to Last Chance Kitchen.
Me, why do we do this?
This is Last Chance Kitchen, brought to you by Hidden Valley Ranch.
The second I see the veterans in there, it's like, what the are they doing? What's going on here? I mean, come on.
Hey, Tyler.
Hi, Chef. How are you?
Good. You know Leanne, Kwame,
Yep.
and
Hi,
Claudette?
Chef.
Any idea why they're here?
No idea, Chef.
Well, we told you we were changing things up on Last Chance Kitchen this season, and so far, these Top Chef vets and Claudette have already taken out 5 chefs. You want to see who they are?
Absolutely.
Okay. Come on, chefs. You'll recognize some, and others you may recognize from past seasons.
What's up, Chef? How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Tyler is a force in the kitchen, and this is gonna be good.
So far, Claudette has won 2 in a row, but you can take him down, right?
I think so. You know that if you're going against somebody who's done a lot of episodes of Top Chef, that they have tricks that they've learned over the years. So it's intimidating. It's a mountain to climb for sure, but I really want back in.
It's time to let you in on a little secret here. This is everybody. One of the 4 of you will be returning into the competition this week.
Oh, wow. Holy sh**.
Whew.
It's the house.
Yep, right in the middle of it,
Well, all right.
okay?
Like, surprise.
But first, you have to compete in a 2-part challenge. So 3 of you will move on to that second part, and only 1 of you will make it back into the competition. Okay?
You said 8 twists, not 17 twists,
No, we're
Chef.
twisting. I said a twist. I didn't mention the turn. I just mentioned the twist. So, Tyler, your challenge was to create a dish that was inspired by your heritage. Totally tripped you up and got caught up in your head, and you ended up with a dish that was quite confusing. You just really overthought the challenge too much.
Yes, I did.
We're going full smorgasbord.
This dish is like the last thing from Simple.
Tyler, you said you struggled a little bit with this challenge. Your dish needed to have some editing, and you probably weren't in the headspace to do that.
I would say maybe you got a little caught up in your head. You agree?
Absolutely, I agree.
Absolutely
Yeah.
agrees. Bring out the heads. There we go. We have some duck heads and calf heads and pig heads and halibut cheeks. So to prove to me that you can get out of your head, your challenge is to cook a dish using these heads. Tyler,
I like
preference?
any head I can get, Chef.
Any?
You just left them open for that one.
That's just perfect. Okay. These ingredients take a little long to develop some flavor, so you have to think really quickly. You have 40 minutes on the clock, and your time starts now.
Oh, yeah, the pig head. I like him.
So this whole thing is pretty wild. To get back into Top Chef into just 2 short rounds is a pretty amazing opportunity. I am trying to redeem myself, so grab the hardest protein. No guts, no glory.
Claudette, what did you grab?
I got the pig tongues.
I grabbed the pork tongues because I actually have never worked with them. I'm here to take risks and swing for the fences.
Nice looking butt cheeks there, Leanne. Wait, halibut cheeks. Halibooty cheeks.
Now I've been through 4 rounds. I've been through some shit. And I'm just like, okay, I haven't come this far to start losing. And I don't want to mess around with a pressure cooker. I'm making braised fried halibut cheeks with a fermented black bean and lamb sauce.
I mean, 40 minutes, halibut cheeks? You got plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
Just playing it safe.
I'm not going to get in my head and dissect everything that I'm doing wrong.
We only have 40 minutes, and you have to think smart, and you have to use your head. No pun intended. Going with fish, it's something that can cook really quickly, but still has a lot of flavor. So I'm making salmon head curry. It's a Thai-influenced dish.
Claudette,
What's up?
you don't want the pig's head?
Reminds me of my ex.
I know I want the ears and one of the cheeks. The trick to cooking pig's ear is just to pressure cook it hard and fast. If I didn't have the pressure cooker, they'd be like a 3-hour cook.
Kwame, what are you doing with the heads? You using the whole thing or just the jaw?
I'm just taking the best parts out of it. I'm gonna sear it and then glaze it in the curry.
There's little meat on the salmon head. There's a lot of bones and other things, but there's definitely a lot of technique that goes into it. You have to carve the meat out perfectly because one wrong slice of the knife, and that's half of your protein. You have to be meticulous and you have to be precise.
Is that normal?
You're good.
You're sure?
Yeah.
I don't use pressure cookers.
Probably not the smartest decision to use a tool that I don't use normally, but I'm here to learn about myself and what I'm capable of in these challenges, so I'm just gonna try it and see what happens.
She's got the chili de árbol, she's got the sesame oil.
Classic Chinese, yo.
Oh.
You guys know Leanne's pregnant? She's 3 months pregnant.
Killing it.
It is totally nuts to be pregnant and compete on Top Chef, but it's my hope to open another restaurant on either Maui or Kauai and basically strap my baby to my back and get back to work. So, it, I want to win.
Salt, 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 salt.
I'm making another flatbread because it will go well with this dish. You can sop up like all the goodness at the bottom of the bowl.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, what are you making here? I've got pig's cheeks and ears cooking in here. I'm gonna see which one finishes first. Use that one. Spaghetti squash in the oven, some sweet potato puree. Cooking like my mom.
I want to pay homage to my mother and some of the cuisine that she used to do that I was actually kicked out for trying to interpret. I'm definitely taking the biggest risk today.
Oh, yeah, what you got going over here?
I'm doing fried braised halibut cheeks with a lamb black bean sauce.
Little surf and turf, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
It would just be a shame for me to come this far and to be knocked out by a bunch of, like, new contestants.
So, Claudette, what are you making?
Beef tongue.
Beef tongue.
Pork tongue.
Pork tongue.
And salsa verde with mint.
You cook pork tongue a lot?
Beef tongue, yes.
Beef
pork tongue, my first time.
Why'd you choose to go with this instead of the beef tongue?
Because I don't really use pressure cookers often. My food is low and slow, so I was afraid of doing the beef tongue, and it ended up not the way I wanted it, you know?
Okay.
20 minutes.
So, Kwame, what do you do with the salmon?
So I'm gonna sear. This is the most delicate meat in the head.
It's the head meat.
Exactly. So I'm gonna crisp this up, serve it in that with a little flatbread on the side.
And you're not using the heads at all for stock or anything like that?
No, there's enough fishiness in there from
Not
the
fishing,
fish.
yeah. Salmon's still fishy. Okay.
You see the stuff from Tyler, like sparks up from Tyler's station?
Yeah. I smell the Vitamix. I smell something burning like rubber.
Tyler, watch the hand on that pressure cooker.
Everyone's noticing that it's smelling like burning plastic, and I know that the handle on my pressure cooker is burning. It's not going to affect my dish at all because that dish is completely under pressure, so there's no way it's getting in there. So these wimps in the kitchen should suck it up and wait till I finish cooking.
You good?
Yeah, you see where that spaghetti squash went?
Spaghetti squash?
Yeah.
Did not see it. You grabbed it?
Tyler's kind of a hot mess right now. He's burning plastic, he's losing his squash, he's losing his mind.
Oh, sorry. Damn, what was that?
That's sesame oil, man. That's my pan.
Man. This happens all the time in the kitchen. Things don't go in your way, you have to pivot, and it's part of being a chef. It's part of being a great chef.
Me, why do we do this?
Are you making tortillas right now?
I'm making tortillas.
So am I.
I come from one of the highest poverty levels in the country. To have overcome all of that and just to be here is an honor within itself. There's only 2 more rounds to go, and then one of us is gonna be back on the competition. So it's time to buckle down so I can make it back on Top Chef.
3 minutes.
Blenders out, baby.
What's up?
What?
What?
You trying to distract me?
What?
2-time? 2-time over there?
I'm not worried about Kwame at all. He's going on 3 orangish purees. At this point, I'm kind of like, do you, man? If that's gonna get you out of this competition, need more curry.
Minute 30.
You.
Don't curse at your food. I'm mad at you.
Not my food, not my food. The oil, the oil.
I feel pretty good about my dish. I like how it looks. I like the levels of flavor. Kwame and Leanne did take a safer route. Mine's more inventive. I'm pretty confident that my risk paid off and that I'd be moving to the next round.
1 minute. If it's not good by now, it ain't gonna be good.
I know the pork tongue still needs more time, but I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna just kind of mince it up, and I'm throwing it on the tortilla. I'm dressing it with the salsa, the slaw, and a little wedge of a charred avocado.
30 seconds.
Salt,
Put it on a
acid,
plate.
taste it.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Hoo-ha!
Tyler,
Yes, chef.
what do we have here?
So we have spaghetti squash just like my mom used to make. On the bottom, a little sweet potato puree, pork cheek, glazed in a little brown butter currant soy sauce.
What's in the puree?
In the sweet potato puree?
Yeah.
Sweet potato and vegetable stock.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Claudette, what do we have here?
So, chef, we have a taco de lengua. Sorry.
I'm assuming this is how you want me to eat it.
Yes, pick it up, eat it, get nasty with it. It's got the yuzu kosho marinated cabbage slaw with some grilled avocados. The salsa verde has been cooking with mint. A little sloppy, but
Thank you.
you're welcome, thank you.
Kwame,
How you doing, chef?
pot of goodness?
Pot of goodness.
Okay, so what's in the curry?
So there's lemongrass, there's red chilies, there's ginger, garlic, a little bit of shrimp paste, a little bit of caramelized sugar, some garlic chips on there, and a lot of fresh herbs. I love salmon head because it has some of the belly and the cheek on it.
Hi.
Hey, Leanne.
Chinese style.
Chinese style.
All right, so
Awesome.
it's braised fried halibut cheek over some fresh sauteed wok vegetables. It's a little lamb black bean sauce on there.
Why the lamb and fish together?
It's definitely traditional in terms of
Hawaiian
Chinese.
thing, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and
it's Hawaiian,
Hawaii
too.
and
Yeah.
Chinese cooking.
Great, thank you.
And the lamb jam.
I gotta say, we had some nice heady flavors there. Everything was cooked nicely. I had one favorite. It's Kwame's. Yeah. It had just a great taste. I think the curry and the salmon together really worked nicely. Nice job.
Thank you, chef.
So you're moving on to part 2.
All right.
It feels so good to win. Like, there's one more challenge left to get back on the Top Chef, and this is exactly what I needed, a fire under me to get to the next round.
My next favorite, Claudette.
Thank you, chef.
I thought that flavor of the salsa is just fantastic. It was really clean and pure, and then the heat just came and kept coming, so it really built. It's really, really nice. You're going through to part 2 of the challenge.
Thank you, chef.
I have one more round to kick some ass, and then I'm back in the house. I already can picture exactly which bunk I'm gonna go into.
Next 2 was tough. Tyler, you talked about the spaghetti squash and cooking the way your mom cooked. I think, yeah, it was ballsy to do the pig head because there are a lot of things in there that did take a long time, but I think you did it. I think the meat was there. Leanne, I liked your dish. I thought it had great flavors. I thought it was overly complicated. I think it was a side dish and a main dish all together, but the flavors were really good. You know, it's a tough one. Obviously, for one of you, your time's up here in Last Chance Kitchen. Tyler. Unfortunately, I thought the puree was really muddied. I liked the grilled fat pork. I thought it was really flavorful, but those 2 combinations together didn't do it for me. So, unfortunately, you're not going to move on.
Thank you.
I took big risk. I thought my dish tasted great. The smallest thing can get you kicked off of this show because the competition is so fierce. Yeah, I mean, it always feels better if the chefs that you win against are good, but it doesn't make it feel any better. I should have won that competition.
So, congratulations, Leanne, Kwame, Claudette. You're moving on to part 2, and it's starting right now. Next on Last Chance Kitchen.
What's going on? This is weird.
Dude, what's going on?
Welcome to Last Chance Kitchen.
Get it,